The United States Air Force's SR-71 maintains a family tradition by setting 2 new speed records. A member of the Blackbird family, a product of the Lockheed California Company Skunk Works, was first flown just before Christmas 1964. On May 1st, 1965, a look-alike sister ship to the SR-71, the Air Force YF-12A Interceptor, set 3 world records and 6 world-class records in a single day. The world records were for altitude and horizontal flight, speed over a straight course, and speed over a closed course circuit. 5 of the world-class records set that day were for speed, the other for sustained altitude. When it was decided to display the Blackbird at the Farnborough Air Show in England, it was a natural to break the speed record from New York to London. Preparation for the record speed dash from New York to London was routine for the mission planning branch. Because of the speed of the SR, precise mission planning is required, which puts unique demands on navigation. To meet these demands, a computer program was developed to integrate all of the aircraft's performance factors and flight characteristics. Major Sullivan and Major Whitfield, regular SR crew members, were selected to make the flight. The space-like pressure suit is similar to those worn by the astronauts. It consists of an inner garment of pressure vessels and an outer protective suit with built-in attachment for chute harness, life support connections, a helmet, gloves, and boots. Developed for the role of the very high and very fast environment of the SR-71, the suit provides protection in the event of a decompression or bailout. The system contains a complete survival kit stowed in the seat cushion. August 31st, 1974. Beale Air Force Base on the Pacific coast of the United States. Boarding for the record-breaking flight from New York to London started before midnight. The Blackbird is now in position to pass through the timing gate over New York City. Accelerating out to a speed over Mach 3 and near 80,000 feet, following a great circle route, allowed the SR to cruise in its designed element. During this time, the skin temperature will exceed 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Each air inlet, combined with the J-58 turbo bypass engine, will be converting the Mach 3 ram air pressure into thrust equivalent to the horsepower of the Queen Mary, as the aircraft travels faster than the speed of a bullet. The sealant used to seal the fuel tanks was a joint and continuing effort in development of fluorosilicone elastomers to withstand 3+ flight. After a routine crossing at better than Mach 3, the SR passes through the timing gate near London and makes a flyby over the Farnborough Air Show, revealing its double delta-shaped wing and pencil-like fuselage. Without flaps or spoilers, it lands at a speed less than a fighter aircraft, with only brakes and a drag chute. The welcoming committee greets the crew. The previous record from New York to London was 4 hours, 46 minutes, and has been shattered by the Blackbird. The SR-71's official time for the 3,470 statute-mile trip was 1 hour, 55 minutes, 32 seconds. Members of the SR's record-breaking team answered questions and autographed fact sheets for the thousands of visitors to the Blackbird's static display. With the British Red Arrow aerobatic team bringing the Farnborough Air Show to a close, the decision to return non-stop to Beale Air Force Base by way of Los Angeles was announced. No record existed for this flight, although the airlines fly it regularly in 12 to 14 hours. The SR-71, designed a decade ago, with thousands of hours above Mach 3 to its credit, flying reconnaissance missions in the defense of the United States. The Blackbird has set a new record from New York to London and established a record, London to Los Angeles. A tradition for the Blackbird family, the record breakers. The SR was flown to Mildenhall Air Base, a short distance from Farnborough, in preparation for the flight. A second flight crew, Captain Adams and Major McCorrick, were on hand to make the return flight. Suit up of the crew by the Physiological Support Division was routine. Having been briefed on the mission and the weather en route, the pilot and RSO board for the flight to California. Following a spectacular takeoff, the aircraft made a perfect pass through the London gate and headed west across the Atlantic and Greenland, slowing down to refuel over the Hudson Bay in Canada. The SR headed for Los Angeles. Decelerating and descending, the arrival was announced over the Los Angeles timing gate by the slight rumble of a sonic boom. A turn north brings the Blackbird home. Landing at Beale Air Force Base, the announcement was made. The setting of still another record for the Blackbird family. London to Los Angeles. A distance of 5,463 statute miles in 3 hours, 47 minutes, and 39 seconds. On hand to greet the crew was General Pitts, commander of the 15th Air Force, and Mr. Russ Daniel, Lockheed Vice President and SR-71 General Manager. The press and TV networks documented the event. The SR-71, designed a decade ago, with thousands of hours above Mach 3 to its credit, flying reconnaissance missions in the defense of the United States. The Blackbird has set a new record from New York to London and established a record, London to Los Angeles. A tradition for the Blackbird family, the record breakers.